Right, hello everyone, welcome back to yet again another My Team episode. Today, we're here for the Italian Grand Prix. I'm sure a lot of you have waited for this one. I know I have for sure. I absolutely love the Monza circuit. But as we actually just have a quick look here, as you see, we have to renegotiate with our teammate, as he has declined. Oh, well that's just a wonderful start to this episode. We have to re-sign... Well, no, we can't re-sign Lundgaard, so we have to go get someone new now. Which is absolutely wonderful. And again, yeah, great start to the episode, you know. I don't know who I'm gonna get here. I got who do I have? I don't know. I don't want to go for anybody cheap, but I don't want to spend too much money. Not that I have much money though, in fairness. But yeah, probably should get on that. Sorry, yeah. I think we'll have a go here at Schwartzman. We'll have a look and see if we can get Schwartzman. It's worth a shot. It's worth the risk. He is better. Statistically, he's better than Lundgaard,
Here
so
you can make an offer to your driver. The more you offer,
I don't know.
the greater the chance
You know
of
what?
them agreeing to it. Be careful not to
I decided let's go for the medium risk.
If you do,
It's a risk I'm
they
willing
might
to take.
refuse to negotiate any more
Like
with
I
you in
said,
this
I do
negotiation
need to
period.
save a bit of money. So, we might as well try our best. Are we going to get it? Yes! Yes, we are. We do sign Robert Schwartzman to the team. Welcome. Welcome, Robert. Let's actually just have a quick look at the upgrades. But no, that is it. That is it. We got the teammate. We got that all sorted. We're ready for the Italian Grand Prix. We're going to waste no more time and get straight into this one. Right, well, we skipped to the end of quali here. We actually... we managed to set a purple first sector on our lap. This is our lap in Q1. As it puts us P12. So, or sorry, no, was this Q? Yeah, Q2, sorry, should I say. Or no, Q1. It was Q1. But I had no time, so I had to skip, and it's not looking good. Oh my god, by the skin of our teeth. By the skin of our teeth, we're in P15. Just been, yeah, 9/10 off Bottas. Which is not a great sign. But, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We're all good, at least that's what I think. So we're just gonna have to take what we have. Anyway, we'll have a little skip to the end of Q2 as well, which our original lap, this one was actually a pretty good lap, which put us P10, but this was our only lap. I felt like saving the tyres, and I felt like there was no need to take the risk to go into Q3. If we get into Q3 with one tyre set, well then grand. But I felt like there was no need to take the risk in wasting another tyre set. Unfortunately, we do get knocked out down to P13. So that was a bit annoying. But I was ready to I was prepared to take it anyway. And I prefer to start on fresh softs and not rush it into Q3. So I'm fine with the qualifying. I think it was actually pretty good. P13 on the grid. We don't always get into Q3 anyway, so it's not a normal thing. But sure, look, let's just get right into this one.
It's time for the Italian Grand Prix once again, here at the beloved and iconic Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. With the lowest downforce and drag of any circuit in the season, expect to see drivers making the most of the slipstream effect here today. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. It's just about time to go to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. The tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on worn tyres.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Lando
Go on,
Norris
Lando
lines
in
up
P2.
alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen and Perez, Gasly, Leclerc, Tsunoda and Sebastian Vettel, Mr. Monaco, Stroll, Antonio Giovinazzi and Raikkonen, Russell, Schwartzman, Carlos Sainz and Nicholas Latifi, Mick Schumacher, Mazepin, Fernando Alonso. They've taken a grid penalty and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
I couldn't agree more, Crofty. But anyway, here we are on the grid for the Italian Grand Prix. We're actually starting P11, which is very, very nice. I won't lie to you. Yeah, no, I thought that was okay, getting an extra 2 positions after grid penalties. So again, yeah, I was fine with that. But anyway, here we go. 5 red lights. And away we go for the Italian Grand Prix. It's a pretty average getaway, but from the initial reaction. But the start's been okay. We jumped the guys behind, so at least we didn't have to worry about that. We actually kind of go up the inside of a few cars here. As remember, that curb has also been updated where you just completely jump over it, and same with turn 4. So that's a bit of a nightmare. Anyway, we're already alongside Sebastian Vettel and already up into P10. So that was a nice start, already gaining a position off the start for the first 2 corners. We're on the outside of Sebastian Vettel. Can we go around the outside here at turn 4? Yes, is the answer to that question. That was a very, very nice move, and we are up into P9 already in the space of 5 corners. Honestly, that is a great start, and yeah, I definitely couldn't have asked for more out of the car so far. I think the setup is done pretty good. It's actually Vettel is thinking about having another little go, trying to get that position back, but we use a bit of ERS, which keeps him behind, so we're able to take the race line into this corner and not having to worry about defending. As Vettel might actually end up coming back at us again. He's got the slipstream. Might have a bit more straight line speed. I'm not entirely sure because I did raise the wing one for the race. Vettel tries to go down the inside. We give him a bit of a squeeze, but he backs out in the end, and we stay in P9 for the time being.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep
So yeah, 9th place after lap 1. Again, taking that absolutely no problem at all. So all we have to do is now just keep it on the track. Not push too hard to, potentially ruin the tyres. We skip to lap 3 now, where DRS is enabled. So we will have DRS here on Tsunoda, and at least we're guaranteed to not get passed by Vettel. As we're not really gaining on Tsunoda here enough, but you know what? I'm gonna say, feck it, let's go for this move. Down the inside we go. Tsunoda at turn 1, again round the outside at turn 2, and that is a beautiful move. That dive bomb was absolutely perfectly connected together. And that is also up into P8, and we're gold. So now we skip ahead now as well to lap 9, where Perez and Ricciardo are battling. Perez passes Ricciardo. Ricciardo cannot defend as he's too far back. We try to go round the outside of Daniel Ricciardo, as that is an excellent move. We took advantage of the fact that they were battling. They were battling for ages, but it wasn't really interesting to show. So they kind of kept just passing each other. It was really stupid. Anyway, with yellow flags there, Tsunoda actually ended up retiring with a mechanical failure. But that was I have to say, that was an absolutely excellent move there. Ricciardo had that inside line. He broke earlier, so I just decided, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's just go for it.
Okay, we can take it this lap.
As we're on to lap 10 now, as I actually decide to pit a lap earlier, and just as I do that, out comes the safety car. For what reason, I don't know, but that is absolutely perfectly timed. That was beautiful. Anyway, I'll save you all the boring parts. We get ahead, blah blah blah. We're up on the P6, sorry, Jesus. P6 because of it. And yeah, no, that was good. As we're actually on the restart here, we try have a little look at Verstappen. As there he is, Verstappen brakes really late. We tried to outbrake him, but we can't because Verstappen's broke extra late. But we made contact, and we made contact with Norris as well. Norris has tried to defend. We went 3 wide in that corner, and that was never going to work. And it was a bit of a racing incident there between the three of us, as Norris, I saw, has got definitely bodywork damage to the front wing. We're lucky to not have anything out of that. I genuinely thought, okay, we're done here. That's race over. But no, we managed to keep the car clean. Just about. But you can tell that Norris has damage because look at how much slower he is with the corners. And look at how quickly Verstappen pulled away. As we actually have a quick look here with Norris, we do have a smaller wheel she touch, but we do manage to keep that inside line again as he's actually about to pit. He brakes at the pit, but he's made contact with Gasly as well, and Gasly might have damage after that.
The car in front is 2.1 seconds.
So we're up into P4, which is absolutely amazing. I don't know how I've ended up here, but with only so many laps to go, we could be on for another points finish. And what better way to do it than in Monza? But we fast forward now to lap 17. So we got Leclerc and Ricciardo behind us. They're both on the hard tyres, but the hard tyres, despite being on the faster tyre, we just didn't seem to have the pace anyway against the faster teams. As we have Leclerc holding it around the outside, but it isn't good enough. And we're lucky because we're the one that gets DRS. And Leclerc tries to come back at us, but we use ERS and the DRS, which allows us to pull away. As we've actually forced, here comes Ricciardo, we forced him completely off the track. I didn't really realise until I finally copped onto it, as I then gave him space. But we do go into turn 1, defend from Leclerc, gets Ricciardo back. We managed to stay in P4 for the time being. Leclerc and Ricciardo are still at it. As we now skip to lap 19, as Ricciardo is there. He tried to pass us on the outside. We defend pretty nicely. As you see... Oh, that's contact! That's contact between Ricciardo and Leclerc. Leclerc has been spun round by Daniel Ricciardo. And I have absolutely no problems with that because that's taken one car off the list to be pressured by. And that could be one extra position for the finishing. Finishing position, should I say. But now we've got Perez behind us, and that's going to be a nightmare because that's a Red Bull, and there's just no way, as Ricciardo has managed to get his way past, and we couldn't defend. He was too far ahead before the corner. So unfortunately, I do have to give that one up, and I think that might be us down into P5 and there to stay. I will, however, try to get DRS the best I can down this straight to try to defend from Perez. But that better straight line speed on the Red Bull and just everything about the Red Bull, I think he might get me here regardless. So we do manage to stick on to DRS. Ricciardo is too far ahead at this point, but here comes Perez already. We haven't even got to the DRS zone as he's alongside us, and you can see us using all of our engine modes. We still aren't pulling ahead of him as Perez goes down the inside. We tried to hold it around the outside as best we can, and we do manage to hold it around the outside. A little bit of oversteer, a little bit of friendly understeer, but we are gonna stick with it. But we skip to lap 23. As again, the same situation with Ricciardo. It's undefendable. He's too quick in the straight line. And he's ahead by Ascari. We can get DRS for the next straight, but it'll just be too ineffective against that Red Bull that we're going to have to settle. As we go a bit wide, we're going to have to settle for P6 for the time being. Only so many laps to go. Giovinazzi is 6 seconds behind. I am not worried about the Alfa Romeo. And there you go, as I was correct. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton manages to win the Italian Grand Prix, but that does not matter to me because we are going to score more points yet again here after a podium finish in Zandvoort. P6, get in there.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Here we are then, a thoroughly deserved win in Italy after another excellent Grand Prix. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. So let's review the
there you
updated
have it.
driver's stats.
P6.
Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the drivers' championship.
That race was
so,
just
Anthony Davidson, who
was
would
pure
you rank
gold.
as your driver of the day?
Give it to
It was
Esteban Ocon. That was a commanding performance.
just great.
Very impressive indeed.
Absolutely
Let's move on to the
brilliant.
constructors. Mercedes
P6
continue to
adding
extend their
again
lead.
another 8
Meanwhile,
points
good work from the
to the
owner drivers
team's
team this
to the
weekend,
team's overall
who
points
pushed
and to
themselves
my
further up
points,
the order. Well,
which
Ant,
again
to
is something
another
excellent.
fantastic weekend of racing.
Um,
Thanks to everyone who joined us, and
yeah.
we'll see you for the next one.
Well, I'll just have a quick look at the drivers, and there you go. We managed to move up to P6. I don't know how this is happening, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. More My Team content should be out in the future. We'll get on them as soon as we can. And again, thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.